not have been a good start there, Mallory. All right. Well, good afternoon. On behalf of the Board of Education Administration staff at Erie Community School District Number 1, I would like to welcome everyone here today for the 127th commencement exercises for Erie High School. This afternoon, we will see 56 individuals receive their high school diploma, bringing the total number of graduates from Erie High School to 5,331, a number in which this community could be very proud of. It has been a great pleasure to watch all of these students grow into young adults, excelling academically and athletically over the last 4 years. Their work ethic has earned them not only an Erie High School diploma, but they will be leaving Erie High School with a combined total of 433 college credits and over $654,000 in scholarship dollars. These last 3 years have shown us all that you never know what's going to happen. This class of 2022 is a proud and dedicated group of young adults who are ready to make their mark on society. We wish them all the well in their future endeavors as they prepare for an ever-changing society. Graduates, on behalf of the staff at Erie High School, I wish you all the best. At this time, the HS senior choir members will like to perform a song for their classmates. Seniors? Thank you very much. At this time, I will recognize the members of the class of 2022 who are graduating with honors. This requires a B average. These students are wearing gold cords, which signifies this accomplishment. Please hold your applause until all the honor students have been recognized. Seniors, as your name is read, please stand and remain standing until all honor students' names have been read. Macy Ashdown, Nadia Bright, Dylan Chandler, Austin Cole, Michaela Foster, Colby Franks, Braxton Froliger, Gage Gherking, Jacob Johnson, Michael Miner, Mason Misfeld, Misty Moody, Jacob Otten, Riley Packer, Drew Rick, Haley Schaefer, Nicholas Smith, Caroline Stone, Samantha Tate, Isabel Van Oosten, Haley Wubin. Congratulations to you all. At this time, I'd like to recognize the members of the class of 2022 who are graduating with honors by meeting or exceeding the 4.0 grading scale. These students are also wearing gold cords, which signifies this accomplishment. Please hold your applause until all honor students have been recognized. Seniors, as your name is read, please stand and remain standing until all honor students' names have been read. Aaron Ashdown, Austin Beard, Kaya Brookhart, Michael Carlson, Jaden Collis, Emma Davis, Emily Decker, Paige Dykstra, Mallory Eggers, Cadence Hawk, Emily Hersman, Jaden Johnson, Maya Jones, Jade Nickerson, Kelsey Steester, Jaylee Storks, and Shay Winters. Congratulations. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to recognize the Illinois State Scholars for outstanding performance in the 2021-2022 State Scholar Program. Their SAT performance puts them in the top 10% in the state of Illinois. Please stand and remain standing until all names have been read. Austin Beard, Michael Carlson, Jaden Collis, Emma Davis, Emily Decker, Cadence Hawk, Jaden Johnson, Maya Jones, and Shay Winters. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to recognize a member of the class of 2022 that had perfect attendance during her senior year at EHS. Today, we would like to recognize Cadence Hawk. Come on up, Cadence.
At this time, we would like to recognize and honor members of the class of 2022 with Presidential Awards for Educational Excellence. The purpose of this award is to recognize academic success in the classroom. To be eligible for such an honor, students must have at least a 3.5 grade point average on a 4.0 scale and perform in the 85th percentile or higher in math or reading on either the ACT or the SAT national exam. This year, 13 members of the class of 2022 performed to such a level. And so when I call your name, will you please step forward to receive your award? Please hold your applause until all of the names are announced. Austin Beard. Kaya Brookhart. Michael Carlson. Jaden Collis. Emma Davis. Emily Decker. Mallory Eggers. Cadence Hawk. Jaden Johnson. Maya Jones. Jaylee Stortz. Shay Winters. We also had early graduate Keegan Magnus. So congratulations to all on this accomplishment.
The Susie Duncan and Rick Reisenbegler Awards are presented to athletes who exhibit good sportsmanship, citizenship, and conduct, did not break any training rules and policies, were out for at least 2 sports, maintained C+ averages, and earned varsity letters. The recipients have been selected by the coaching staff at Erie High School. When I call your name, please come forward to receive your award. The 2022 Susie Duncan Award is presented to Emma Davis. The 2022 Rick Reisenbegler Award is presented to Mason Misfeld. Congratulations to you both. It is an honor to announce the student who is the recipient of the Daughters of American Revolution Good Citizenship Award. The Daughters of American Revolution are recognizing Emma Davis for this honor. Please come forward to receive your award. It is an honor at this time to announce the student who is this year's recipient of the SAR Outstanding Citizenship Award. The Illinois Society of the Sons of American Revolution would like to recognize Mason Misfeld for this award. At this time, I am pleased to recognize two members of the class of 2022 that have achieved high marks during their last 4 years of high school to become named the co-salutatorians for the class of 2022. The co-salutatorians for the class of 2022 are Maya Jones and Jade Nickerson. Please come forward. Congratulations to you both. At this time, I am pleased to recognize a member of the class of 2022 who has excelled academically during her 4 years of Erie High School and has been named the valedictorian of her class. This young lady has accumulated the highest GPA on our 4.0 grading scale to put her at the top of her class. The valedictorian for the class of 2022 is Emma Davis. You have one more thing to do, your graduation speech.
On the behalf of the senior class, I'd like to thank the staff, administrators, and teachers who have guided us for the past 4 years. Thank you for showing up every day, for building relationships with us, and helping us find our place in the world. Next, I'd like to say how proud I am of each of you here today. I am proud of every challenge you have overcome, no matter how big or small, and the silent battles you faced alone and prevailed. I would not be here without the help of the people in this room. You were the ones who pushed me to be better. You helped shape me into the person I am today, as I have known most of you since preschool. We sat in little chairs, did arts and crafts, and lied about being asleep during nap time. We all grew up together. We experienced the good and bad together, and we even survived the awkward teenage years. Now look at us, graduating high school. It's so strange to think that in a few months, we will all be on our own path. The people we sat with at lunch, or even just smiled at in the hallway, will no longer be a part of our daily routine. In fact, after you leave here today, they may simply fade into your memory or become another blurry face in the crowd. You may not remember this speech or even my name, but I hope you remember this feeling. Your youth, the part of you who can still be a kid and enjoy the little things. Continue to find curiosity in flowers and play in the rain, laugh at immature jokes and swing on swings from time to time. I hope every sunset is better than the last, and above all, I hope you are happy. My advice to you is to mess up and not take life so seriously. And I know life seems serious right now, but soon these days will be old pictures on the fridge or tucked away in a box. It's important to focus on the present and not make every moment matter. Value the little moments just as much as the big ones, because as we learned, moments tend to go by pretty fast. I'll admit, I was really stressed about what to write. I watched videos and I looked up what made a good speech, but to be honest, no matter how much I've prepared, I don't know how to make it perfect. I don't know what will make you laugh or what will make you cry, and so I came to the conclusion that I can't write the perfect speech. And I realized that I have spent the last 4 years trying to be perfect, in school, in sports, and as a person, yet my best memories are from when I wasn't being perfect. While I'm honored to be standing up here today, I regret letting grades determine my worth. I think of all the times I put making memories second to getting a good grade. Don't get me wrong, school's important, however, it should not define you. And the amount of achievements you have should not control your happiness. Being intelligent is not necessarily about getting good grades. We are all knowledgeable on different things, and each of us possesses qualities that the person next to us may not. But that's what makes us unique, arguably imperfect. But being imperfect allows us room to grow and change. So go after what you want, but don't let success consume you. I remember a football game this year where we rushed the field dressed head to toe in pink. I was scared to jump the fence, but as people rushed by me, I decided I didn't want to miss out on any more memories. While I lost my pink hat in the process, I stuck the landing. Something as simple as rushing the field is one of my favorite memories from high school. While next year we won't be allowed back in the student section, I hope you still jump into new adventures and discover who you want to be. Maybe you won't always land on your feet, and maybe you'll lose your hat along the way, but that's what's perfect about being imperfect. So instead of saying goodbye and see you next year, I'll say goodbye and good luck. I'll know you'll all accomplish great things.
At this time, the president of the class of 2022, Kelsey Steeser, would like to say a few words to her classmates. Kelsey?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for being here today, and my fellow classmates, teachers, staff, and family. I'm honored to be speaking on behalf of the class of 2022, and I cannot wait to walk across this stage with you all and into a new chapter of our lives. These last 4 years have not been easy, and in fact, nothing about them has been conventional. But if I have learned anything from our high school years, it's that you don't have to be conventional to be remarkable. We have all embarked on separate paths and presented ourselves in different ways, but what binds us all is that we did it together. We learned, we made mistakes, and we grew with one another. We stood up against adversities, even when it was unpopular. We showed people that you don't need to fit into a certain box to be successful. We were leaders and inspirations to those around us. We came together and sparked change for those who needed it the most. We may not have been ordinary, but that's what has made these past 4 years so memorable. All those imperfect experiences are what will stick with us and continue to form our characters as we head on to this new phase in our lives. I'm proud of all of you for breaking the mold and following your heart instead of the expectations of others. I know each and every one of you will go on to do incredible things, so continue to stand your ground and fight for the things that matter. To the class of 2022, thank you and good luck.
I now present the class of 2022 to Mr. Charles Milam, Superintendent of Erie School District. Mr. Milam.
Well, class of 2022, as family, friends, and staff look back upon your past 4 years at Erie High School, there is certainly a lot to celebrate today. Before I touch on some of those accomplishments, I want to recognize one graduate here today who is extra special to all of us. He's making the ultimate sacrifice for everyone in this gymnasium. When I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Nick Smith, United States Air Force. Thank you for your service. So this school year, the School Board of Education began recognizing student accomplishments for a variety of academic and athletic achievements. Several of you next to me were recognized this year. For instance, I saw Cadence Hawk and Elijah Frederickson at least twice at 2 different board meetings for varying instances throughout the year. Shortly after the board recognition of Elijah, I attended the spring play Epic Fail, where Elijah and the rest of the cast had me laughing several times throughout the show. Elijah and Cadence are just a couple examples of how diversified and talented of a group we have in this graduating class of 2022. At your senior awards night, as Mr. McConnell previously mentioned, over $653,932 worth of local and outside scholarships were awarded. Your class is graduating with 433 total college credits. This class has 9 Illinois State Scholars, while your collective SAT scores were some of the highest we've ever had in Erie High School. This class also had the most mentor applications submitted, which were all accepted, and we thank you for your leadership. Beyond your academic accomplishments, you also had many athletic accomplishments. These include our cross-country team advancing to state, our football team advancing to the second round of the playoffs, which also included our first ever All-State quarterback, Colby Franks. Our first ever bowler that advanced to sectionals, Michael Miner. And currently, our spring sports continue to compete in the state series, and we look forward to their successes. In total, you have 8 classmates moving on to collegiate athletics. Within each athletic season, I truly enjoyed watching your competitive nature, but more importantly, how you all carried yourselves as leaders, representing our school districts and our community. To put it simply, what a ride. You know, we're going to miss you here at EHS, but on behalf of the entire staff at Erie CUSD 1, we are most proud of your growth that led to these accomplishments. Our vision here at Erie Schools is growing together, pursuing purpose, finding you. All of those accomplished I previously mentioned only included the final result. I did not mention the personal struggle each and every one of you had to go through in order for you to grow and reach those milestones. I really like the way Emma just put it in her speech. We do not know the many silent battles you faced and then ultimately prevailed. So those accomplished stories don't explain the many hours of hard work you spent studying and preparing. They don't explain the workouts, the practices, the strategizing, and the goal setting. Those hardships of growth were all personal and unique to each and every one of you. We live in a society where achievement and the end result is what is celebrated. But as Kelsey just mentioned as well, be a little different. I want to encourage you to focus on your growth. Focus on your experiences in the present and your journey instead of the end result. Emphasize where you started and how far you have come. Your accomplishments at EHS are excellent and should be celebrated on this day. Your growth, however, is never complete. As Bo Schembeckler put it, you either get better or you get worse. You never stay the same. You never stop growing, you never stop learning. Growing takes struggle, growing presents challenges, and growing is rarely comfortable. So again, as Emma just mentioned, you might as well have fun while you're doing it. One of my favorite age-old quotes is this: comparison is the thief of all joy. Every one of you individually gets to define what your future success will look like. The definition of success should be defined 56 different ways from each of your 56 classmates. As you are soon to be alumni of Erie High School, I also want to make sure I invite you back to the sesquicentennial alumni reunion this summer. Actually, it'll be August 12th. This celebration not only includes alumni of Erie, but also past teachers from our great history here. This get-together is a reminder for your class and all the graduating classes from Erie that this is your home and these are your roots. That's something you never, ever forget. I know you already know this, but our Erie staff will always be here for you. Our community will always be here for you, and we are all very proud of you today. As an Erie High School graduate, you represent all Erie High School graduates that have come before you, and you represent all Erie High School graduates that will come after you. But now it is your time. Your time to meet new challenges with optimism and energy. Your time to grow further. Your time to pursue the purpose set before you. Your time to utilize your passions to find your success specific to you. Simply put, it's your time to go, your time to grow further. So with that, I say congratulations, class of 2022, and continue to enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Awarding the diplomas to the class of 2022 will be Erie School Board members Jason Norman, Shannon James, and Shelley Punk. Please hold your applause until all seniors have received their diplomas. And now for the awarding of diplomas to the class of 2022. That was a good effort. We worked on this on Friday, but that was a good effort. Erin Kathleen Ashdown. Macy Justine Ashdown. Nicholas James Ballard. Austin Patrick Beard. Andrew Scott Bomley. Nadia Danielle Bright. Kaya Rose Brookhart. Michael David Carlson Jr. Nicholas Anthony Cervantes. Dylan Kennedy Chandler. Trevor Andreas Cobo. Austin James Cole. Jaden Camille Collis. Emma Christine Davis. Emily Nicole Decker. Paige Elaine Dykstra. Mallory Sandra Eggers. Nice. That was very smooth. Michaela Amethyst Foster. Colby Robert Franks. Elijah Cole Fredrickson. Braxton Riley Froliger. Gage William Gerke. Cadence Kendall Hawk. Emily Marie Hersman. Devin Ray Hicks. Caden Robert Jacobs. Tucker Brady Jepson. Jacob Michael Johnson. Jaden Jerica Johnson. Maya Elizabeth Jones. Stephen Daniel Masterman. Brianna Jeanette Merrill. Michael Eugene Rebello Minor. Mason Ross Misfeld. Misty Jade Moody. Jade Young Lee Nickerson. Jacob Perry Otten. Riley Christina Packer. Ethan Robert Palmer. Dylan Patrick Pasno. Drew James Rick. Haley Nicole Schaefer. Nicholas Dean Smith. Kelsey Ann Steester. Caroline Marie Stone. Jaylee Anna Sun Stortz. Lillian Elaine Stubbs. Addison Lynn Swift. Samantha Leslie Tate. Aaron Miles Trokey. Isabel Faith Van Oosten. Reese Wesley Volz. Brian Robert Wayne Jr. Shay Elizabeth Winters. Haley Ann Wubin. Congratulations to you all. In a moment, we will play the national anthem. After the national anthem is complete, I will ask the audience to be seated and remain seated until after the recessional is completed. The graduates will exit first, followed by the EHS faculty to form a receiving line in the Commons. Thank you. At this time, I would ask that everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem, performed this year by senior Cadence Hawk, Claire Ashdown, and Lily Willett. Graduates, on behalf of the Erie Community School Board, administration, faculty, and staff, I extend sincere congratulations and best wishes to each of you. I will now ask the graduates at Erie High School to perform the ceremonial tradition of moving the tassel to the left side of your caps, which signifies that you have graduated. Congratulations.